Hi, it's Sky again. So this is about my readings. So I've done medicine card readings for the past 25 years, in accordance with my faith. So in that, there's some readings that I've done exclusively that are really based upon my faith. If you'll notice on my website, there's about 6 readings that are called Spirit Eyes exclusive readings. One of those is called Time Shift. That's like the only level up or upgrade read that I really do. In that particular reading, you really have to be prepared to take that next step. It's about your journey and how time impacts your journey. And then the next read that I do is called the Mirror Read. And that's about how, for everything that we do, there's also a mirror image of that. So that's really more reflections on your spiritual DNA. And it's really good for knowing the long game of life, right? And then also the Circle 360. This is another one that's based on my faith. Circle 360 is like a 360-degree view of your spiritual journey in this life. So this read is good for any life issues or multiple repetitive life issues. Another one of my exclusive reads is something called Trial by Fire. So this is about one challenge, only one challenge that you presently face. This is quick answers for the different stages of that one challenge that you presently face. And then there's the 4 Elements read. So the 4 Elements is about your personal relationship with the 4 elements, and if there's anything that you need to adjust within that. And then the Breath of Life read, which is the last Spirit Eyes exclusive read. That's knowing your true intentions behind your prayers and meditations. And does it increase the greater good? Does it not increase the greater good? That sort of thing. Additionally, I also do standard medicine card reads. Now, these are medicine card reads that are based on the book and the card set medicine cards written by David Carson and Jamie Sams. And one of those is the first one that I do is called the 9 Totems. This is about knowing yourself and the different aspects of your personality. Another read that I do straight from the book is called Sun Lodge. That's how others see you. Moon Lodge is what's going on beneath the surface of yourself. That's how I would sum up that read. Medicine Wheel is reflections on the strengths and the weaknesses in your personality. Butterfly Phases, that particular one is the journeys of projects and group enterprises. Balance is another read. That's what I call it. It's actually in the book, it's called Father Sky, Mother Earth read. But I call it Balance. It's about keeping yourself in balance. So I do these reads in accordance with my faith. It's really just one of the ways that I practice my faith. And what are medicine cards? What's an animal medicine card? These are good questions. And then also, I feel it's really important that if you're having your read done, a medicine card reading specifically, that you have it done by a person who actually prays traditional way, because it does add a level, a depth of understanding and comprehension as to what the animal medicines are actually trying to say to you. I know a lot of people do medicine card readings, but you really have to question, are they traditional in faith? Are they really going to give you the true value of what the animal medicines have to say? I think that's an important thing when looking to someone who is going to give you a reading. Is it going to be in the true spirit of how it is that you need to hear it? That's very important. So when I'm doing a reading for someone, I don't rush. So nothing good is ever rushed. I take my time and I do things right. One of my elders used to say to me, we never rush. We take our time and we do things right, because nothing good is ever rushed. So it's important to me that your readings are done right, and the message that is conveyed to you in it is full and complete and not rushed. Patience is key. It's very, very key. So for me, when you choose these readings, you're choosing the entire reading. You're not normally, I guess you could say, when you're choosing a reading with a normal card reader, you're purchasing a block of time. For me, it's not a block of time. I don't care how long it takes. I'm going to keep on going over it with you and over it with you until we feel like you've gotten the overall message. I'm going to explain things to you. I'm going to take my time doing it, because that's important. It's important to me that I go about this in the right way, that I do it in a way that is, respectful of my faith. It's important for me that you get the message that our Creator would want you to have. And sometimes that takes time, working through it. So you'll never hear me say, oh, well, that's your time and we're done now. That's not really how I go about it. I base the prices and the amount of time on the average amount of time that people that I've taken with people to pass on the readings for them. Sometimes that's a little bit less, sometimes that's a little bit more time it takes from me. What's important to me is that the message be conveyed right, and that the person that I'm reading for understands it, and that I explain it in the way that they understand. So please click forward into part 2 as I discuss the readings a little bit more in depth. Thank you so much for listening.